Hi guys, and welcome to a quick look at how to build words in Voices of Prague. Now, Voices of Prague is all about building words and bringing lyrics to life, and one of the hardest languages to virtualize is pretty much without a doubt, unless you go to some African languages, English. Not only because it doesn't conform to the old Latin rules so much like Slavonics do, of two consonants, vowel, two consonants, but it also, the rules change for each word, and the length of the consonant is slightly different for each word, so it really was a pickle on how to get it right. And in the first version we've tried our hardest, but you know, it didn't work as well as we wanted. And on last one we did Why Should I Buy a Library? Because it's awesome. So we heard it can do words like why, or should, or could, or would, or you know, any of these. But what happens if you reach a word which has too many consonants, so to speak, like the word times? We actually had a question by one of our beta testers when they were working it out, and they were sort of playing around with different ideas, and they couldn't work it out because of the two cons at the front, two cons at the end rule. So it's just basically two notes played really fast after each other. And the dynamic mod wheel I'm using there is, I don't want the MS to be as loud as the Y, so I want to quiet them, so I simply move the mod wheel down. It's really quite simple. Now, let's put that into some context. So, we had some... should I copy something of the news? No. No, times are hard. I think we'll all agree on that. For some people they are hard, for others they are easy, for us they are hard. We've spent far too long developing this, so times. So, as you can see, that was really straightforward. So, times are hard, and we again, wobbly English. We had so many meanings of the word we, and we know it. So, again, so times are hard and we know it. Times are hard and we know it. See, I think the know it should be more almost like a legato, but not being a legato. So I'm gonna just layer the two consonants so they blend together a bit more. So let's try that. See, that sounded a lot better in my eyes, but this is again preferential, so depends what sort of clarity you want and how far you want to push it. Times are hard and we know it, and how to continue on that. So we have a sale on. Let's self-market ourselves. No, so yeah, okay. So we have a sale on. So we have a sale on. Right, let's do that and see how that sounds. So we have a sale on. Sounded very nice. So let's see how would it sound if I put that across the ladies. I'm sort of traveling around half of the studio because my keyboard is in front. It's actually elsewhere. Right. And this is what happens if you use the sustain pedal and you press too many keys, it will play all of them. So let's try that again, and with proper playing and not floppy hands. So we have a sailor. Right, okay, and let's see how it will sound on the blokes. We haven't heard them yet today, so let's get to the blokes. There I held the O, so I left one of the keys down and pressed the other one, so you can blend that way as well. And again. That was very nice as well, I think. So let's get that followed. Like with any lyrics, the phrasing then becomes really important, because some words you will carry on for longer, some words you will carry on for shorter, and that is what gives you that realism. It's not just about typing the syllables, but then realizing how will it sound in context. You're not going to have times or things like that. So, although you could actually, if you wanted to, you would just replace the M here with a brumendo, and then it would be times are hard, but that, you know, to me it wouldn't sound right, so it's times are hard. Now, if I was to sing this, times are hard, and we know it, something like that, so. Times are hard, and we know it. So the phrasing is really important. Now, I'm not an English-speaking person by sort of birth, so my phrasing might not be as good as somebody who was born in England, and that's why I don't normally write lyrics in English, but here you can sort of see how it works. So again, I restarted it. Now, as you can see, I'm also sort of using the mod wheel. You'll get a flow for it, how to write the mod wheel. It's the library almost asks for you to play with the words, because the words are never flat. So do play with the mod wheel. Don't let it be just stationary, because it will sound rather unnatural, because no singer would sing it like that. So let's try that now with writing the mod wheel. Sounds so much better when you write it a bit. So this is the quick overview on how to word build, or build words, or syllable sequence, again, however you want to call it, speedily, effectively, and once you get used to the sustain pedal on and off, when you want to tighten the syllables together, when you don't want them tightened, once you figure those few features out, it becomes, in our opinion, the fastest choir you can work with in terms of writing lyrics. Now, next video in our series will be polylegato, and how to do even complex changes when the highest note might become second voice and things like that. So we'll show that in the next video, and the last thing we still haven't talked about, and I'll sort of touch it now very quickly at the end briefly, is sort of the expert syllable sequencer. Now we call it syllable sequencer. This is what happens in the background on the libretto engine where you type in all the words. And those are the envelopes which adjust the attack, delay and release. So very quickly, volume is the overall volume of the consonant or vowel. The attack is how sharply the letter starts. Now we've captured them in certain way, then we process them in certain way, and lastly what you need to do is in the final mix possibly adjust this a bit. Now we've spent hours and hours, endless amount, I don't have a count because it would scare me away, of tweaking these so they match nicely, because sometimes having the start envelope even this long helps a lot more than overall decreasing the volume. The delay is the knob which you use to adjust how long will it wait before it plays the next consonant in the sequence. So if you got, for example, sram, then the S will have a certain amount of time dedicated before the R starts playing. That is exactly what this determines. And then the release. The release knob again determines what is the length of the release envelope. So you'll see once you start playing with it what it does. Now those are the most important features when it comes to building words. So I'll play one more time, just the times are hard, because I actually quite enjoy this now. So that is the basis of word building in our choir, or building words, and we hope you enjoyed. If you got any questions, do let us know, and also to let you know we are starting a forum on KVR. We're waiting for it to be just approved by KVR, where we're gonna be sort of posting tips and tricks on different words and examples, and we really aim to continue supporting this, but we're looking for the community to come in as well and post their best experiences on how to build more complex words, because pretty much all words, I would say 99.9% of words, can be built in Voices of Prague. Sometimes, like with the times, you might simply need to play around with the order of consonants, but that is really it. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see each other on another video. Thanks guys!